you, Gary. Oh, wait a minute. Where am I? Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to do this thing.
Anyway, it's almost time to mute ourselves.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
hit a
good.
little X and mute, and
Everybody
we
mute.
will be.
Okay. Well, nice to talk.
You too. Shabbat shalom.
Sounds like it's on. Ready? Should we do it? Okay. Shirin Adonai Kol Haaretz Shirin Adonai Shir Chadash Shirin Adonai Kol Haaretz Shirin Adonai Shir Chadash. Sing unto God all the earth a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God and we'll all sing along. All the earth a new song unto God. Shir Adonai. Shir Adonai. Kol Haaretz Shir Adonai Shir Chadash. Sing unto God all the earth a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God and we'll all sing along. All the earth a new song unto God. Shir Adonai Kol Haaretz Shir Adonai Shir Chadash. We will sing unto God a new song. Shabbat Shalom. Candles. Renee? Not hearing guitar at all, cutting out on voice. Okay, well, we'll do the best we can. Here, I'll turn this one on too. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen. Thank you. You match the ark. Look at that. Ah, get this. Mine is more symbolic. Hopefully someone at home has wine. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pori hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu V'Shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reshit ki hu yom techila lemikra kodesh zecher letziat Mitzrayim ki vanu v'acharta v'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon inchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh HaShabbat L'chaim. Lechado D welcomes the spirit of Shabbat, the Sabbath bride. As we get to the final verse, we rise and face the entrance in anticipation of that Shabbat presence coming and joining us. And if you're not into that Kabbalistic stuff, you just, as you did, see who's sitting behind you. Lechatoti likrat kala yalla 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lechatoti likrat kala yalla 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor v'dibor echad Hishmianu el hamyuchad Adonai echad u'shmo echad L'shem u'tiferet v'litila Lechadodi likrat kala yalla 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 Pnei Shabbat nekabela Lechatoti likrat kala yalla 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 Pnei Shabbat nekabela Likrat Shabbat lechuvanelcha Hihi mekor habracha Merosh mikedem nesucha Sof ma'aseh b'machshavat chila Lechatoti likrat kala yalla 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 Pnei Shabbat nekabela Lechatoti likrat kala yalla 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 Pnei Shabbat nekabela Hitoreri, ki va'orech kumiori, uri, shir taberi, kevod Adonai alayich nigla, lechatoti likrat kala yalla yalla yalla, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lechatoti likrat kala yalla 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 Pnei Shabbat nekabela. We rise and face the door, entrance, wherever you came in. Boi v'shalom, ateret ba'ala, gam besimcha uvtzola, toch emune am segula, Boi chala, boi chala. You may turn around. Lechatoti likrat kala yalla 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lechatoti likrat kala yalla 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela. Have a seat for a moment. So I used to do this thing. I haven't done it in a long time because I'm afraid it'll embarrass someone. But if I caught someone walking in the door during Lechado D, I would dub them the Shabbat Queen for the evening, and it didn't matter, male or female or whatever. I'm only comfortable saying that tonight because the person I caught, I think I can get away with that. So I didn't. No one was looking. You came in when no one else. So you're on. It's on you to admit to it. Are you good being the Shabbat Queen for this week? I figured that. Yes. We actually, and then at some point, someone got me Burger King crowns, and people would like wear those for the Yeah. Look, if you can't have fun, you want a tiara? We'll have to work on that. We'll have one sitting by the door next time someone comes in. Okay. Yitkadav yitkada sheme rabba be'alma divrach yirte v'yamlich malchute becha yechon uv'yom echon uv'chayet u'chol beit Yisrael bagala uv'izmahan kariv v'meru amen Yeheshme rabba mevorach leolam ulam mehamaya Yitbarach, Yitbarach, Vishtabach, Vitpar, Vitromam, Vitnase, Vitadar, Vitale, Vitalal, Shemeda Kudasha, Brichu, Le'elamin Ko Birchata Vashirata, Tushbechata Venechemata, Da'amihiran Be'alma, Vimeru, Amen. I honestly don't know why we stand up at that line. I think it's maybe so we're already standing when we get to the Baruch. I don't know. There's some things that make perfect sense from a choreographic, liturgical standpoint, and some things that, I don't know, it's just what we do. But we are supposed to be up once we start this one. And if you're doing it the way that's technically supposed to be done, the leader does the first line and everyone does the second line, but the lies, everybody does. We start with lies. Yai la la, yai la la, yai la la. Yai la la, yai la, yai la. Yai lie 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 yai lie 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 yai lie 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 yai lie 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 yai lie 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 yai lie 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 lie. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach leolam vaed. Yai lie 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 yai lie 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 yai lie 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 lie. We can all read together. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim. And we continue. O one and only God, you have made each of us unique and formed us to be united in one family of life. Be with us, Eternal One, as we seek to unite our lives with your power and your love. We proclaim now your oneness and our own hope for unity. We acclaim your creative power in the universe and in ourselves, the law that binds world to world and heart to heart. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu. Adonai Echad. You may be seated. Of Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. And these words which I command you on this day shall be in your heart, shall be in your heart. Teach them faithfully unto your children. Speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, when you lie down, and when you rise. Bind them for a sign upon your hand, that they may be a symbol between your eyes. Write them on the doorposts of your house and upon your gates, and upon your gates. Teach them faithfully unto your children. Speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, when you lie down, and when you rise, and when you rise. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is essentially Egypt, that there's a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands and marching together. La 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha neda ba'kodesh, mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha neda ba'kodesh. Nora tehilo, O Seifele, Nora Tehilot, O Seifele, Adonai, Yimloch Leolam Vaed. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom. Behamidenu shomrenu l'chaim. Ufros alenu sukat shlomecha, Ufros alenu sukat shlomecha. Amen. Shelter us beneath your wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. 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 We rise for the tefillah. Anananananana. Anananananana svatai tifta. Anananananana ufiagi. Ufiagi tehilatecha. Anananananana Adonai. Anananananana svatai tifta. Anananananana ufiagi. Ufiagi tehilatecha. Anananananana Adonai. Anananananana svatai tifta. Ananananana ufiagid, ufiagid tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chaste Avot v'Imahot, Umevi Gula Livnei V'neihem, L'ma'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer u'Moshia u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, mechaye hakol atah rav lehoshia. Mashiv haruach morid hagashem, mechalkeo chayim bechesed, mechaye hakol berachamim rabim. Somech noflim ve'rofech choholim, umatir asurim. ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומידו מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיה הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יעלו חסלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש. We take a few moments for our own silent thoughts, prayers, and reflections. You may continue seated or standing as you prefer. Judith, you want to sing this one with me? You don't have to. Huh? You know it. Oh, say shalom bimroma. Uyase shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Ve'imru. Amen. Oh, say shalom bimrama. Yase shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Ve'imru. Amen. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Oh, say shalom bimrama, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru. Amen. Oh, say shalom bimrama. Uyase shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru. Amen. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, la 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 la, ya la 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 la, la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Thank you. Sorry about that. Almost got this cough out of my system, which leads to perfect timing for our Misha Berach healing prayer. At home on Zoom, those of you watching, if you want to, participating, if you want to write in names of people who could use blessings of strength and healing, we encourage you to do so. If there are names here in the room that people want lifted up, said out loud, we invite you to add in any name of someone who could use it. For them, for all those who can use blessings of strength and health, we offer our Misha Berach blessing. Yishepera avotenu mekor habracha laimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before help us find the courage. Make our lives a blessing. Let us sing. Amen. Ishepera imotenu mekor abraha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing. with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit. Let us say, Amen. I keep following headlines coming out of Israel, and for several weeks it seemed like there was no progress at all on any more hostages being released. But in the last week, a teeny bit of movement. So I'm not terribly optimistic, but a slight bit more optimistic than I was a week or so ago. We shall see. We want the violence to end. We want everyone returned to their homes and the homes restored and peace for the whole land. So we still offer our prayers for those held in captivity. Achenu kol beit Yisrael, achiotenu kol beit Yisrael, hantunim b'tzara uvashviya, ha'omdim ben yom uven bayabasha, hamakom yirachem alehem, v'yotzi'em mitzara lirvacha ume'afela le'ora, umishibud ligula, hashta ba'agala uvizman kariv. Our brothers and sisters, our family and friends, the whole house of Israel, all those in distress and captivity, wanderers over sea and land, may God have mercy on them and bring them safely from distress to comfort, from darkness to light, from slavery to redemption, from captivity to freedom. May all be free swiftly and soon. And we say, Amen. And we offer our prayers as well to not only all the people of that region, but those especially whose task it is to protect and to bring peace. Avinu Shabbat Shamayim, O Heavenly One, Protector and Redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love. Spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Amen. May the one who blessed our ancestors before us bless all those who strive to protect the land of Israel and who live therein from the north to the south, east to west. May God confound those bent on destruction and bring strength to the builders of peace. May all of our protectors return home safely, and may we soon reach the day that brings lasting peace for all Israel and all the world. And we say, Amen. So there's a whole lot going on right now, preparation for Passover and all of that. So I hadn't really specifically written out something for tonight, but I got stuck in my head something that reverberates for me and has done so for quite some time. When I was growing up, the rabbi of my home congregation, Rabbi Shelley Waldenberg, loved to say that the answer to every Jewish question was, because we were once slaves in the land of Egypt. I've tested it, and it works in the vast majority of cases, of questions where I could argue that, oh, yeah, okay, I can see that. I have a different answer if it doesn't work, but I still think in the vast majority it works. And so, and it comes right out of Passover, out of our Exodus story, because we were once slaves in the land of Egypt. So I don't know, shall we try a question? What would be a question, a general Jewish question that maybe, and we'll see if it works. If not, I got the other one. Oh, I stumped them. I'm not on Zoom. I can't see if anyone's writing it. Oh, it's much easier when there aren't any questions. Why are we so lactose intolerant? So interestingly, I realize I'm probably making a stretch on this one, but I can make it work. So when we're reading the Exodus story, it talks about our promise to be restored to the land, a land of flowing with milk and honey. So if we're looking forward to going to the land of milk and honey, which is Israel, then we're coming from a land that was not milk and honey. And we're told that we were in slavery for 400 years. You go 400 years without milk and you get into a land with it, oh my God, you're going to have stomach issues. That one was more of a stretch. A lot of, when the watchword of a lot of my Jewish upbringing, watch phrase, was tikkun olam, which comes from Kabbalistic roots, but for many of us in the progressive Jewish community, it talked about those things we do to make our world a better place, social justice. And that was a huge amount of our focus. To me, still, it is a major amount of why I do this and why I'm engaged in this, making the world a better place. I mean, to me, that's kind of like a foundation for what's the purpose of this whole Jewish thing, to engage in making the world a better place. And that brings up a whole array of questions, which then come back to, well, why would you even worry about that? Because we were once slaves in the land of Egypt. We know what it means. We know what it feels like to live not free, to live in a way that we do not get to determine our own destiny, to live impoverished, to live at the whim of the taskmasters, which is why when we do the Passover Seder, we do not say, this is what our ancestors did when they went free from Egypt. We do not say, this is what you did. We say, this is what we do and did. So as we recount the Passover Seder every year, we are meant to relive it. And why would we do that? I believe we do that so that it really drives home the concept of going from captivity to freedom. It's one thing to say you should be sensitive to the vulnerable in the community. It's another to, as much as possible, put ourselves in the position of being enslaved, being impoverished, and then feeling the going forth to freedom. And if any, I'm being facetious now because there's far more serious issues. But a week of matzah in your system, ouch. Boy, does it feel freeing when that finally comes out of your system. And it's meant to do that. I mean, I'm being a bit flippant about it, but that ascetic practice that we talked about the other night when we were doing some education on this, the ascetic practice, the practice of afflicting ourselves, is not just for the purpose of a spiritual exercise, which it can have that value as well, but it's really to put ourselves in the shoes, sandals, of our ancestors, to feel it, to experience it, so that when we go forth into freedom, we feel it and experience it all the more. And therefore, Passover should not be theoretical. It should not be symbolic. It should be provocative, in that it should provoke us into action. To simply sit there at the Passover Seder and relive the story and then not go out and do something about it, I'm convinced, is to miss the point. We have similar concepts when it comes to other passages within Torah, which led to, hopefully I haven't told this one in a little while at least, not in this setting, it led to why a theologian rabbi who came from a Hasidic family, both sides of his family, dynasty, but was considered one of the great thinkers of his time, why he went out and marched with Dr. King. So Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel read Exodus, read Deuteronomy and Leviticus, and concluded that you can't just read it, you have to actually act upon it. You have to get up, get your hands dirty, get into what John Lewis would say, good trouble, and do something. This is not meant to be, it is meant to be a beautiful literary tradition, but not a literary tradition alone, a literary tradition that leads to action. And we feel it when we remember that we, not our ancestors, we were once slaves in the land of Egypt. Makes sense to me. So as we head into Passover and we experience a week of matzah, known as, I'm not making this up, the bread of affliction, halach ma'anya, the bread of the impoverished, the bread of yuck. I don't think that's the technical term. Anyone else not like matzah? Y'all like matzah? I know lots of people like matzah. What? Ask. Yeah, it's, with Nutella? The only way I eat it now pretty much is, I grew up with the term fried matzah. Some people know it as matzah brie. It's like the French toast of matzah. Yeah, it's good. But, I just look at matzah now and get stopped up. Right? Right? And I think that's as we get older, that happens. Yeah. Anyway, almost every Jewish question can go back to and connect to when we were once slaves in the land of Egypt, which then leads to going forth to freedom, going forth to a world of redemption. And it's that Exodus freedom that Rabbi Heschel taught his buddy, Dr. Martin Luther King, to focus on. It's interesting that before they became friends, Dr. King's speeches much more heavily quoted New Testament, which makes sense for a pastor, but his rabbi buddy wanted to bring more Jews along to get involved in the struggle for civil rights and suggested, well, maybe if you went with the Exodus imagery, which Dr. King started to shift over to, and it really resonated and worked well. And it leads to freedom. For us, that's the focus of the section of our service that's known as redemption, and it's meant to be both historical. God redeemed us at the crossing of the sea as we escaped from Egypt, but it's also meant to be a reminder to God and looking forward to what traditional Judaism foresaw as the ultimate redemption, a time of universal peace and harmony, a time of Edenic, Garden of Eden-like existence, which we're never going to give up on it. I'm never going to give up on it. That's certainly the concept of Tikkun Olam, to put the world back together, to make it all work, to be harmonious. And it really is that kind of imagery that is at the foundation of and focus of the next prayer for which we rise, Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. You may be seated for a moment. I have our list for Yahrzeit this week. Of course, at home, please, if someone would write Kaddish in before anyone else adds additional names, so that we make a distinction between healing names and memorial names. I'll read the list that we have, and if people would like to add additional names in the room, you'll be welcome to do that as well. This week in our congregation, we mark the Yahrzeits of Irene Baker, Hyman Baskin, Zev Betchman, Myron Cohen, Levi Cohn, Paul Cropper, Albert Edmonds, Samuel Wolf Ice, Russell Fox, Sophia Goikman, James Lippman, Henry Maiden, Eleanor Marks, R.B. Masterson Sr., Mamie Myers, Jenny Mittenthal, Maurice Rafuro, Henry Shane, George Smith, Gussie Volpen, and we mourn the recent passing of Suzanne Benninga, wife of Jack, mother of Zachary with Nicole, Alexi, grandmother of Jacob and Lucy. We also remember Cassiano Aguirre, father of Sandy with Benjamin, grandfather of Tirza and Nathaniel, and we remember Marcia Kushner, sister of David with Margot. Are there other names that people would like to include for Kaddish this evening? For them, for all those we keep in our hearts at this time, we rise as a community to recite the Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divara chirute v'yamlich malchute, b'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam umei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudsha brichu. Le'elam minko birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, Uyaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May all of their memories be for beautiful blessings. Amen. You may be seated. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. on Zoom, we have our Torah study. I hope people got reservations in who want to be here for the Seder. Unfortunately, it's the kind of thing where we have to know in advance. For those who want to Zoom in, we're going to use the Shabbat link to Zoom in for the Seder tomorrow night, starting at 6. 5 fingers on one hand, 1 on the other. That's a 6. Got it. Okay. There's all sorts of other things coming. If you don't get the congregational emails that have all of that, please check in with the office to get on them so you can see all the various things that are up and coming in the congregation. We invite you to come out and join for whatever you're able. For the Seder, the doors will close at 6 o'clock. They open at 5 o'clock. Okay. Closed and locked at 6. I'm just picturing noses on the windows. Okay. Be here before 6. But you really don't have to be here at 5. We'll just be hanging out. Yet may peace come upon us and upon everyone. Odyavo shalom aleinu. Odyavo shalom aleinu. Odyavo shalom aleinu. Be'al kulam. Odyavo shalom aleinu. Odyavo shalom aleinu. Odyavo shalom aleinu. Be'al kulam. Salam. Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam. 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 Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam. Salam. Odyavo shalom aleinu. Odyavo shalom aleinu. Odyavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Odyavo shalom aleinu. Odyavo shalom aleinu. Odyavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam. Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam. 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 Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam. Salam. Odyavo shalom aleinu. Odyavo shalom aleinu. Odyavo shalom aleinu. Ve'al kulam. Shabbat shalom. We'll join back there in a moment. You're welcome to get there. I've got to turn things off and let people on Zoom talk to each other. Shabbat shalom.